Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Latifah. How you doing? And I just want to come to you guys with episode 1 and 2 of Love and Marriage. I almost said Huntsville. That's how I catch myself. Love and Marriage Detroit. Now, I've heard a lot of bad things about Love and Marriage Detroit. I don't know if it's our ambivalence towards Mr. Carlos or what the problem is, but I like the people on the show. I don't like Anthony. I mean, just keep it real. But I think they're trying to make Anthony the new Marceau. Anthony and Christina the new Marceau and Melody. I'm just gonna say it like this. The chemistry is not there. Okay. Now, Anthony, in one of the episodes he met up with Christine. I think it was episode 3, and I like the banter back and forth, but you can never duplicate that chemistry between Marcel and Mel. It's just not there. But move right along. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on 1 and 2. I'm just going to get right down to the meat of it. Like I said, my recaps have sort of taken a back burner to my piping hot teas dealing with Mr. Diddy, Mr. P. Shitty. But I am going to give it to you real and raw like I do. Okay, so they come back to the Motor City, and they are Kobe and Russell are about the pregnancy. At this point, we don't know what Kobe is having, whether it's a boy or a girl. A new couple is introduced to the fold, and they have made Bravo, and I want to say her name is Kendra, something with a K. And they have made them a new part of the show. Well, and I'm glad, because I wanted Bravo and keep the K word to be a part of the show. I'm glad they are. We have Kendra and keep saying Kendra. It's her name Kendra. But I'll find out during this episode. Remember, I do watch alongs with you guys. I'm not, taking notes anymore. Shout out to Simply Sakina. I mean, this is the best way for me. I don't want my fingers getting cramped up, and I'm not even monetized yet. Y'all can help me with that. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell button. And that way, we can help each other out. I bring you the recaps. You bring me some subscribers and some likes, and, get me monetized so I can get more motivated, Well, anyway, right at this point, we're talking to Man Bun and Christina is what I meant to say. And Man Bun and Christina, they make a beautiful couple to me. So did Martell and Melody. Are they trying to make them the new Martell and Melody? Because at this point, we find out that they are separated. And Man Bun is living with moms. And she told, I ain't mad at mama. Because mama said, look, let me tell you something. If you can't work this thing out, the best thing for you is divorce. Just kept it 100. I guess you go about what her and her husband went through, child. We also find out that Christina has an issue with the new couple, plus having an issue still with Doc. When I say Doc, I'm talking about Dr. Latoya. So we go along with Russell and Kobe to their ultrasound, and Kobe is determined to have a boy. Russell, well, I've always said, beauty for Russell, no brains type. I mean, I don't know if he's kind of airheadish, he's like a dumb blonde, if you will. I mean, he don't get it. I mean, it don't click. I don't know if it's because he's young or what the fuck. But he just cannot register things when Kobe is telling him something. So at least Brian can go home and get his favorite snacks, but not this particular snack because Mama, I guess she didn't put the spices and the seasonings on it. And you probably over there missing the spices and the season from that black lady cook because you know his mom is Caucasian. But she said, like I said, she just, didn't want him to go through what she had gone through, being that she was so unhappy in her marriage. And I've said before, a lot of the reason why she was unhappy is because she realized that it's not going to be Shangri-La in these mixed marriages, for poor people. Now we see the rich, with the exception of Kanye West, doing the Shangri-La. And Serena Williams and all of them doing it because you see them on TV and it's all glamorous. But the average interracial couple, they go through struggles just being in other words. So that's a lot of what I thought was Brian's mother's fault. She just couldn't deal with the backlash of being married to a black man. That's what it seemed like to me. I'm just saying, keeping it real. And so we are introduced to the Dobbins and Marcel and Kimberly. Marcel is a motivational speaker and Kimberly is an event planner. I don't like them. I think it's that whole made up beef with Christina. We find out later that the beef is over Android phone versus the iPhone. And baby, when I tell you the truth is that those conversations can get heated. And I'll tell you why. Because for some strange reason, people who use iPhone have the ability to make you feel like you're less than because you chose Android. And I will always have an Android phone because I had the 4th edition of an iPhone and they're not that great. I mean, when I realized that, and it may not be like that anymore, but I didn't like the fact that even if I wanted a streaming service, or if I wanted to hear music, if I wanted to download different games or different that music, not streaming, it was like ringtone. Everything cost something. It was nothing ever built into the phone. I don't know if they're different from that now. Either way it goes, that right there in and of itself, it just turned me off. And then I live in a part of Mississippi at the time that didn't even have an AT&T cell phone store. I had to go all the way to Madison County to get my phone worked on because I dropped it in some water, had sat it in rice. It stopped picking up Wi-Fi, and that just was just like a horrible experience for me. So I'm an Android girl, period. And the thing about Android is that you don't have to have a Samsung. You don't have to have a TCL. You don't have to have a Motorola. All those phones work on the Android network. Nokia. It's just better for me. And they have 2 children, and life is lifing. And Marcel and Kimberly decide they need to go on a date night. And the date night happens to be with Anthony and Doc. So they play as grown folks. Never have I ever. Dr. LaToya doesn't think grown folks should play Never Have I Ever, but they play it on every reality show. So I'm guessing that grown folks do play it. Anyway, here we go. They talk about Christina, and then Kimberly comes up with this imaginary beef between she and Christina. And baby, when I tell you, I call it imaginary beef because I am having an imaginary beef with one of my good friends. I'm like, where in the hell is she? I hadn't talked to her in months. I hadn't seen her in months. And it's just like, did I do something to your ass? Whatever. So this is what I mean by them trying to turn Christina into the male of the show. What are they doing? Okay, everybody has an issue with Christina. And it's all made up beef. It's just like little simple stuff. You're not talking to me. You didn't have my back. I noticed some things about you, Christina. And then there's the build up, right? Latoya says, Christina is like having issues like with everybody in the group, and I'm not the only one that's noticing it. Ding. Does that sound familiar? Does that sound like Letitia talking about Mel? Mel, so. People don't get along with Mel. Martell. Yeah. Melody don't have no friends, and she fall out with every last one of her friends on the show. And if she falls out with Dr. Shanita, well, so be it. I mean, you kick people. I told you, Scorpios like that. I mean, I'm not going to stay around somebody that don't want me around, or don't act like they want me around, or have this tendency to talk about the way I am. You obviously have some kind of issue with me that I don't understand, so we don't need to be cool. We don't need to kick it. No, this, that, and third. And I think this is what's happening on this show with Christine. So Kobe here we go, right? We got the Destiny and Melody thing going on right here, right? Kobe feels some kind of way because Christina didn't reach out to her after they hugged it out at the reunion. She invited you to this sit down, talk. You hadn't talked in a while, yes. But she's extending the olive branch. She may just be doing it for the show, whatever. You're there, she's there. It is what it is. You didn't talk. Now she invited you, so let's talk now. The fuck? Baby, when I tell you I hate them damn gold boots that Christina has on in that confessional, I tried my best. It's like, what does that remind me of? Who remembers that show? Solid Gold. They always wore gold, and that's what that was reminding me of. I mean, you can see your reflection in them damn boots. They might be style and fashion for other folks, but that ain't my judge right there. So Christina lets her know that she's having problems at home, and Kobe is being very selfish, in my opinion, by saying, I just don't have the capacity because you're pregnant. But that does not mean you can't be there for your friend. Yes, you are going through your own issues with your dumb bunny husband. But at the same time, that's what being a friend is. She's being vulnerable with you. And you're still talking about, well, I have my own issues at home as well. And I don't have the capacity to deal with what's going on in the Christine. Shut up, back. So we're at Bravo and Keita's celebration for open. I think it's their restaurant for it's been open for a year, and everybody arrives, and that's when the drama starts with Kim and Christine. Ugh. Kim just really annoyed the shit out of me with this whole argument. Foolishness. And here go Anthony with the bitch assness, describing Christina's coat. Christina, I don't like that confessional look. She look like she got on the couch in those gold metallic reflection boots. But Christina is the best dresser on the show. Please don't get it twisted. All right, now let's get into season 2, episode 2. That was episode 1. back in the day. And the name of this episode is The Book of Revelation. Child. For them to be in Detroit, I did not know the amount of religious juice that was dripping from these people's veins. Russell's religious, Christina's religious. We got to stay in this because God said it. This is, I don't think God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph meant for you to be kind of, what you call that? Stuck in miserable marriages, because it was Jacob who expressed to God that he didn't want Leah. He didn't want to marry Leah. He wanted to marry Rachel. And the ordained marriage was between he and Leah. So God kept impregnating Leah against Jacob's wishes. And the man was merciful. Well, that's the Bible story. Y'all believe what's in there? The people on the show? A lot of people do. Okay. So here they are, putting God in everything and being miserable. I honestly believe that none of these marriages on this show are what they call happy, because none of these people know how to communicate. And communication is the key, not the Bible. Sorry. So the episode picks back up where it left off at. And here we go with the phone conversation. I was at a party, Kimberly, and one of the friends said, "Oh, I have an Android and you have an iPhone." And then drama ensues from there. And Christina was supposed to intervene and be a friend and take up for Kimberly, because Kimberly planned her wedding and was at her, and Christina was at her wedding and she planned her baby shower, and she was just supposed to go all up against her other friend for her. Jabba. Sound like you 12 years old on the playground. And it was a diss. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, the friend said, you're perfect for each other. You both like mediocre things. But what the hell did that have to do with Christina? Nothing. So they go back and forth. None boo boo. Christina says, "Look, just because you said that doesn't make it true." Kimberly said that Christina called everybody to see was it true. And she said, "Well, you kind of ruined my birthday." And then Bravo was sitting there looking like, "Damn, y'all ruining my event, though. Talking about a damn Android and an iPhone. Stop it." Bravo's so cute. Well, here's the gang up. Right? Here goes damn Kobe ass in confessional. Oh, I can see where she's coming from. So it's going to be just like Mel. Christina against the world. And that's just going to endear this lady to the people in the audience. So many people did not like Mel. And what happened to her by everybody on the show turning against her, that made her fan base stronger. Don't you see, Carlos? The formula ain't formulating. So Brandon goes over and confesses to Big Mouth Russell that he and Christina are separate. Why did he tell him? He's so damn dramatic, sitting there crying over somebody else's marriage. Worry about your own marriage. Worry about your unhappy ass pregnant wife that you want to get pregnant so many more times after y'all find out the sex of this baby. Because that chick is miserable over there. So Christina goes to see Chelsea, who is the Star Factory, what you call it, the hit maker. Yeah, because she does the choreography and the music. Okay, so I like the hit makers, right? Diddy had a bunch of those hit makers. He wasn't paying them. I wonder is Brandon paying her properly? Because she's a product of Star Factory. Anyway, she goes over there. She talks. Christina tells her about the issues that they having in their marriage. And here we go with I need him to talk to strong Christian men who don't cheat. Maybe if he talked to men who weren't religious that don't cheat, what does that have to do with anything? Cheating is not something that religious men obey. It is what it is. A man can be standing in front of the pulpit, aka Jamal Brown, telling you how to live and how to stay faithful to your wives, but be screwing out of both your legs. Okay? So that don't have anything to do with making your marriage great again. Shout out to Trump. Religion, in my opinion, just makes you stay in miserable situations. Women abused and broken, staying in unfaithful marriages because the Bible said so. Jab back. And then men who are gaping their wives when they don't feel like it. And then the woman is sitting there taking it, thinking that that's her marital duty and don't want to call it gape. When that's exactly what it is. Anytime you take somebody's body, married or not, it is gape. Okay? Did you hear that? Christina just said it out her mouth. Miserable. Didn't go through her record career because of her burning to basically get it on with Brent. Because that's what he wanted. That's why they got married so quick. Read between the lines. He wanted to get good. It is what it is. And she didn't want to do it because she's a PK outside of marriage. I bet they did it though. And you know what? The one thing I do like about Anthony is that he loves to speak to the youth. And motivate them. I just don't like how you have to motivate them through religion. If you're gonna motivate me at this point in my life, you find other motivational tools to motivate me. You don't have to motivate me through biblical text because that's gonna turn me off. So you have to learn how to motivate people in a wide variety and a wide array of different ways to reach the youth. Everybody don't think like you. Everybody don't believe like you. It's just in this country, everybody's assumed to be Christian. Anthony asked permission, which he should have done, from Brandon if he could speak to Christina one-on-one before he goes and does it. And he says that, he and his wife actually think differently on how Kimberly handled Christina. Now, this is fair. And if the whole cast, and referring back to Melody, if the whole cast wasn't against Melody and that's what they were directed to do, I think Marcel, all these M's shy. I think that Marceau would be in the same position as Anthony. I think he knows that the cast is kind of directly affecting the way the show is coming off to people in the audience. And Marceau, deep down inside and on the outside, I think he really likes Melody. So we have Kobe and Russell. And Kobe is wanting push girls for pushing out these big-headed babies. And he shows them the house. And she's like, that was for this one. And the car, that was for this one. As if she don't contribute to the household. And see, that's a lot of Russell's problem. He's taking on way more than he needs to take on as far as everything outside of the house. So he could be looked at as the straight leader of the household. You can do things inside the house too. She needs help. And she doesn't mean just sitting there spoiling the kid. She means involving yourself with the day-to-day raising of these children. So the main reason why Colby wants to, she says it's because she wants the type of bond that Russell has with his daughter. But it's also because she don't want to have no more kids. So, old wives' tale. My grandmother told my sister that she needs to stop letting that she wanted a great granddaughter. And she wanted my sister to stop letting her husband win. Because that's how you get both. When the man gets out first. So, in our family, we have double children. It's just, I don't know if we have 2 kids, it's going to be same sex. So, when I got pregnant for the second time, and she would have had her great granddaughters if I, didn't had my kids earlier in life when she was still with us. But the point is, I'm a winner. I have 2 girls. Colby, you got to stop winning. You got to lose. So in this episode, they find out the sex of the baby, and Colby is really disappointed. And she got a lot of backlash for being so disappointed about having a girl. Again, she doesn't want any more children. And she knows that because Russell wants a boy, that he's not going to leave her alone about having another kid. He wants her to keep trying until he gets his boy. And that's not something that she wants to do. Negro, you don't have to carry the baby. Only thing that you get to do is have the joy of making the baby. Once the baby is here, with y'all traditional ass roles, you have whatever traditional roles are, you have the tendency to leave everything up to her. You don't have to comb hair. She talked about that. And with me having 2 girls, hey, I pay the people. I pay the people. I tried with my oldest daughter to comb hair, and she has hair as thick as pine straw. Okay? So, no. I pay the people. And so this Negro had another nurse say, okay, babe, we're having a girl, so we can try again in another 6 months. That lady body barely healed at 6 months. Shoot, when I tell you my baby was surprised, I think it was 8 weeks maybe. Yeah, 8 weeks. Boom. Pregnant again. In my 40s. The number of people that have braces on this show. But I get it. I get it now. I get why they went with the wire and the chain link fence teeth. Like slide on the 9 like corn on the cob area. Because they damn sure is cheaper. I'm about to get some Invisalign. And, baby, my insurance pays $6,000 on the Invisalign. And then I still had to come up off $1,700 just for the bottom teeth. And I had braces. But that's when they were doing porcelain, so I only had the chain link fence on the bottom teeth. But here we go with the bullshit. Baby, I told him, they talking about they wanted the 1,700 up front. I said, holla. We can't come up with a payment plan. Is that all the insurance paid for? Child, what am I paying for insurance for my dental? And that's all y'all gonna give me. I want y'all to pay 80%. No, 90%. No, 95%. I have to pay maybe $400. Not $1,700. My mom was telling me since I had insurance it was gonna be $4, not $17. And the episode ends with poor Kobe telling Russell, you get to live your life outside of these kids. Even when you're busy, you can still leave, but I'm left at home with them. Baby, that is something with those traditional roles, honey. I'm trying to tell you, but that's neither here nor there. You in a marriage. Good Christian valued marriage at that. And with that, I'm going to close. Come on in. That is episode 1 and 2, 3 and 4 will be out later. I am going to try to hit the Salt Wives next. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Come on in. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button. You will be notified when I upload a video. And share the video. Why? Because sharing is caring. And when I say like the video, hit the like button. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt your finger. When I visit my friend's house that do recaps and what's not, I hit the like button as soon as I enter their house. That would be great if you would do me the same favor. Move me up into the algorithm. Let me get this little 400 watch time hours so I can be monetized. Okay? Because they are just teeter-tottering. It seems like that little thing that moves to the right, it seemed like it was moving faster when I had less views. But come on in. I'll take what I can get. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces.